8 things super successful people always do before 8 a.m. How do you kick off your mornings? For the longest time, my routine involved rolling out of bed late after hitting the snooze button a few too many times, taking a 1-minute shower, and hastily grabbing whatever I could eat as I rushed out the door. Well, dressing up was usually part of the process, too. Eventually, I came to realize that this lifestyle was taking a toll on my well-being. I was consistently fatigued, often irritable, and aware of my poor eating habits. So, what did I decide to do? I began exploring alternative and more positive ways to start my day. Fortunately, I stumbled upon a wealth of inspiration by delving into the morning routines of successful individuals. While the specifics varied, a common theme emerged repeatedly. These successful people initiated their days on a positive note, attributing it to their sustained motivation, happiness, and eventual success. Based on my findings, here are 8 morning rituals that super successful people consistently practice before 8 a.m., offering valuable lessons for you to absorb and adopt. 1. Prepare the night before. One valuable insight I gleaned from studying highly successful individuals who prioritize their morning routines is the importance of initiating your routine the night before. As the late hours approach, and you're nearing bedtime, what's your usual routine? If your answer includes playing on my phone or watching TV, you're certainly not alone. However, it's essential to recognize that screen time before sleep can work against you, signaling to your brain to stay awake. Engaging with captivating content and staring at bright screens can hinder your ability to fall asleep early. A more beneficial approach is to set a specific time limit for screen usage, after which all devices are turned off. Subsequently, you can redirect your focus to activities that are both productive and soothing. Consider choosing tasks like selecting your outfit for the next day or even ironing it. You can also prepare your breakfast or lunch in advance. Opt for activities that aren't overly stimulating but contribute to a smoother start to the following day. By doing so, you create a win-win situation for both your present and future selves. 2. Get enough sleep. Have you ever experienced a stretch of days without proper sleep? If you have, you're likely aware of the challenges associated with performing successfully when sleep-deprived. This is because sleep serves as a crucial period during which our bodies and brains regenerate, eliminate toxins, undergo healing, and rest. The significance of sleep for both short-term and long-term physical and mental health cannot be emphasized enough. Now, the question arises, do super successful individuals sleep more than the average person, or do they manage with just a few hours each night? The answer lies in the fact that successful people strive to avoid accumulating sleep deficits. Almost all adults require between 7 and 8 hours of sleep every night for optimal health and peak performance. How do they ensure they get the sleep they need? As previously mentioned, one key practice is setting specific times to power down screens and all lights. Additionally, they engage in relaxation exercises to prepare for sleep. Lastly, they ensure that their bedrooms are exclusively designated for sleeping. This involves eliminating distractions such as message alerts and nightlights, enabling them to enjoy a restful night's sleep and wake up feeling refreshed, even at the early hours of the morning. 3. Get caffeinated. Whether you're a fan of coffee, a tea enthusiast, or prefer a morning yerba mate, I won't pass judgment. Personally, I opt for unsweetened cocoa with a hint of chili powder as my morning beverage. Regardless of your preference, a caffeinated drink in the morning has the potential to invigorate both your mind and body, providing a boost in alertness and energy. Caffeine functions as both a psychostimulant and a physical performance enhancer. It can contribute to increased sharpness, and for many of us, that's undeniably beneficial in the morning. 4. Eat good food. I could never imagine skipping breakfast, even during my previous hectic morning routine. Ensuring I break my overnight fast has always been a priority for me. However, I recognize that many people choose to skip breakfast, despite its reputation as the most crucial meal of the day. Some individuals simply dislike eating early in the morning. Interestingly, research suggests that skipping breakfast doesn't necessarily lead to increased food intake later in the day. Ultimately, it's a personal choice whether or not to consume morning meals. For those who opt to eat in the morning, it's essential to consider the quality of the food consumed. I'm not attempting to inject humor into this statement. In today's world, a significant portion of our daily calories comes from ultra-processed foods, UPFs, which share more similarities with engineered chemicals than with fresh, natural food. UPFs are food products extensively modified and often contain various engineered ingredients such as emulsifiers, preservatives, sweeteners, and artificial flavors. They typically have high levels of salt, sugar, and fat. Additionally, the fat absorption from UPFs is higher compared to that from regular foods. Successful individuals prioritize a balanced diet, seeking foods rich in carbohydrates, protein, vitamins, and minerals to support their body's health and strength. 5. Exercise. If you've been doing things correctly, the past 7 to 8 hours have likely been spent lying flat on your back, front, or side. When morning arrives, it's time to kickstart your engine and get your body in motion. This helps alleviate any aches and pains while shaking off the cobwebs. Remember, motion is lotion, baby. Many highly successful individuals emphasize the significance of exercise as a fundamental component of their morning routines. Whether it's swimming, jogging, hitting the gym, or practicing yoga, they swear by breaking a sweat in the morning to boost energy rather than diminish it. 6. Plan the day. While many are still rousing from their sleep, super successful individuals typically have their day meticulously planned. All it requires is a few minutes of sitting down and contemplating the tasks to be accomplished and the essentials to be addressed. I adopted this practice a few years ago, and the results were immediate. Though it demands time, it proved instrumental in enhancing my daily task prioritization and efficiency. I began creating lists outlining what I needed to acquire and where I needed to go, significantly saving travel time and reducing instances of forgetfulness. Moreover, it allowed me to eliminate tasks that I simply didn't have time for. In essence, these few minutes in the morning have become some of the most wisely spent moments in my entire day. 7. Reflect. Another set of precious morning minutes that holds immense value is the time super successful individuals allocate for reflection. This is when they ponder the days and weeks that have transpired, evaluating the trajectory of their experiences. They analyze both their accomplishments and areas where improvement is possible. Additionally, they direct their attention to the positive aspects of their lives, cultivating gratitude and acknowledging what they have in their current life circumstances. While some people conduct these reflections mentally, others prefer documenting their thoughts in a journal, and some even verbalize their reflections aloud. Commencing the day with this contemplative practice and a focus on positivity is a shared characteristic among many of the world's super successful individuals. Perhaps it's worth considering incorporating this into your routine as well. 8. Spend time with people. I'm aware that for many people, the first action upon waking up is reaching for their phone to silence the alarm. The subsequent move often involves diving into social media, reading emails, or responding to texts. I confess that I'm occasionally guilty of this routine as well. Contrary to this, the morning habits of super successful individuals differ. One might assume they immediately grab their phones to initiate calls and embark on a day of high-powered productivity, but that's far from the truth. Instead, they consciously opt to distance themselves from their devices and prioritize spending time with their partners, children, or other significant individuals in their lives. While this may include video calls, it distinctly excludes the aimless wandering into social media rabbit holes. These accomplished individuals allocate their morning time to savor life and share meaningful moments with the people who matter most to them. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss any new videos. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comments section down below, and feel free to stay and enjoy it until the end. Also make sure to check out our next highlighted video, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.